Hello guys, this is Rachel. Welcome to GlobeNet Education. In this video, we'll learn about tally groups. So we'll go to create leisure. So while creating leisure account, suppose if we are creating it as Raj Enterprises, it can come under sundry creditors or debtors. So we'll take it as sundry debtors, sundry creditors. So the list what appears at the right hand side, the list of groups. We'll learn about this today, what it is, what groups are. So this is a primary group list in Tally, which includes capital accounts, loans, suspense account, current liabilities, then direct, indirect expenses, sales account, direct income, then we have indirect income, fixed assets, branch, etc. There are by default 28 groups in Tally. The subgroups are sundry creditors, debtors, duties and taxes, deposits, stock in hand, secured loans. Then we have bank accounts, cash in hands, loans and advances. Then we have reserves and surplus. Then these are the list of Tally ledgers under group list. Okay, so under purchase account, under the group name purchase account, we have ledgers name like purchase local, then we have purchase interstate, purchase taxable, purchase reserve, purchase import exempted, then we have purchase written, then even if it's purchase of own branch, it will come under purchase account. Then in under sales account, we have sales return, sale to consumer, sale to consumer taxable. Then we have sales interstate, sales local. All the types of sales accounts will come under sale group name sale account. Then duties and taxes, all the taxes will come under duties and taxes, that is TDS, payables, input VAT, output VAT and VAT. Then sales tax, income tax, VAT payable, excise duty, service taxable, input output GSTs. Then indirect expenses, then direct expenses, or even in Tally it is shown as expenses in bracket direct. So all the expenses which appears in the trading account, that is you can say as labor, carriage, import duty, wages, coal and fuels, export duty, wages on production, will all come under direct expenses except purchase account. Then we have indirect expenses, same in Tally it can be shown as expenses in bracket indirect. All the indirect expenses, like basically whatever comes in profit and loss account, that is taxi fare, postage and courier, loss by fire. Then we have legal charges, we have coffee expenses, fuel expenses, liabilities of expenses. Then we have preliminary expenses, professional fees. Then we have legal expenses, depreciation, interest expenses, penalty, royalty, advertisement expenses, maintenance expense. Then we have rent expenses. This all come under indirect expenses. Then we have indirect income or income in bracket indirect. All indirect income like discount received, interest is will come under indirect income. Then this cash account and profit and loss account is already created in Tally account. There is no need of creating such groups. Then we have bank account, all bank related leisure accounts will come under bank account, that is current account, bank current account, bank FD account, personal saving account and FD not recorded. Then we have deposit account, all types of deposits like security deposit, rent deposit, electricity deposit will come under deposit account. Then we have a capital account, current assets and current liabilities. In under capital account, We have leisure accounts like share capital, partners capital account, proprietors account, drawings, life insurance, equity capital, partners capital. This all will come under capital account. Then we have current assets. In current assets we have prepaid expenses, prepaid rent, interest receivables, bills receivable, then mutual funds. Then we have SGST, CGST, credit, and all will come under current assets. Then we have current liabilities. In this we have bills drawn, bills payable, SGST, CGST, IGST, payables. We have sundry creditors. Under sundry creditor, and any party from whom goods are purchased, and party from whom any bill of exchange expense received. Then we have loans and advances in asset side, that any party to whom we have given loan, that can, or like advance to a supplier, it can be a loan to a friends, family, companies, etc. Then we have loan liabilities. Any party from we have taken loan, it can be in secured or unsecured ways, that is loan in secured you can say loan from bank, and in unsecured way you can say as loan from relatives, friends. Then we have fixed assets. In fixed assets, under fixed assets we have furniture, machinery, mobile, computers, furnitures and fittings, cars, scooters, laptops, office lighting, goodwill, air conditioner, etc. Now here we have something known as bank OCC and bank OD. Bank OD is obviously the overdraft taken, overdraft limit taken from bank. Then we have bank OCC, the Office of the Comptroller of the Currency is a federal agency that oversees the execution of the law relating to national bank. The Comptroller of the Currency, appointed by the President and approved by the Senate, heads the OCC. It is basically taken from bank. Then we have cash in hand. We have branch and investments. In cash in hand we have cash kept with the employee and petty cash. Then we have branch. This can be like if branch account maintained by head office only, then this account is not required. Any branch whose separate accounting done, that is Delhi branch, you can say branch and division. Then we have investments, all type of investments, that is investments in bonds, long term investment, short term investment, investments in properties. Then we have miscellaneous expenses. This is under asset side, that is preliminary expenses. Then we have suspense account, any payment or receipt from party whose name is not known. Then secured loan and unsecured loan. Secured loan is basically loans from whom security is given, and unsecured loan is basically loans from whom no security given, like short term loan. It can be short term loans, it can be a loan from friends or relatives. Then we have reserves and surplus. Any type of reserves like general reserve, capital reserves. Then we have share premium, investment allowance reserves, etc. Then we have provisions. All provisions except provisions for bad debts. Then we have provision for tax, provision for expenses, provision for sinking funds. Then we have sundry debtors. Under sundry debtors, any party to whom sales is made, then retained earning, that is general reserve, share premium, and any other reserve. Then we have direct income, or income in bracket direct, that is delivery charges, income, transportation charges, consultancy charges, professional charges. Then these are the list of different leisures and their groups, that you can see this is the leisure name, and this is under which group it will come. Like suppose sales return will come under sales, sales will come under sales, and purchase return under purchase, purchase under purchase. Then we have carriage, that comes in direct expenses. Then like that we have import duty, freight and carriage. Then we have a rent, royalty, wages. This all will come under direct expenses. So like suppose bills drawn, carriage, discount allowed, donation and charity, free samples, interest on loan, petty cash will all come under indirect expenses, sales tax, taxi fare and all will come under indirect expenses. Then we have suspense account which will come under suspense account. Then we have miscellaneous which will come under miscellaneous expenses. Then we have depreciation, we have bad debts recover, we have interest on drawing, which all will come under indirect income. Thank you guys. In next video we'll learn more about tally.